Hello lads and ladies, and welcome to this and welcome back for another video on the channel. Today we are looking at ambitious aims for every team in League One. Now this is what I'd be looking at if I supported every League One football club, whether it be stay up in the division, whether to get to a point tally, whether to improve on last season, whether to be going for a top 6 finish or a top 4 finish to try and get, a home leg in the playoffs second. And top 2 finish, whether to win the league. Now, it is really hard. We're a week and a half away from the season. Our League One predictions will be out in the next 6-7 days or so. I think I've realistically nearly there with it. Not completely, but this is a bold statement where I think every team may be in League One this season. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe down below. We are so close now to 10,000 subscribers. We're over 9,000. Let's get there. And if you could help me out below, that'd be appreciated. Let's go. Accrington Stanley, I think top 12 is their ambitious aim. They finished there last season. They've lost a couple like Butcher, but they have replaced players of that. They brought a couple of players in. They've still got star players like Colby Bishop and Sean McConville. So while they've got them at the football club, as well as constant performers in Michael Nottingham as well, I think top 12 is their aim this season. Barnsley, they came down from the Championship. They're always going to be in the top 6, top 8. But for me, automatic promotion is their aim. They've done it before under Daniel Stendel, and I think they can do it again. They've just signed James Norwood, who is a proven striker at this level. Yes, they have lost a couple of players like Corley Woodrow to Luton, but James Norwood in League One with service can replace him, as he went on a good patch with Ipswich last season. Bolton Wanderers, I think top 6 is their aim. If you look at the last half of the season, they are in the top 6. Again, just spells last year where they were in the bottom 4 for form over 5-10 games. Has let them down last year. They still finish in the top 10, which is an unbelievable achievement considering they'd only just come up the previous year. Bristol Rovers to get over 50 points. I think Joey Barton will say get over 50 points. People at Fleetwood used to say to him, get over 50 points and then plan your season. As soon as they get to 50 points, I think their season will start, funny enough. I think they'll stay up comfortably next season, but I think their aim is to get 50 points and then build and see where they can build. I think it's a 3-year plan to try and get them near to the Championship at Bristol Rovers. Ambitious. Burton, just improve of last season. Last season was all right until they got to the 50-point mark where they thought, oh, we're staying up here. And it went a little bit cloudy. So for me, improve off last year. Cambridge, stay up. Every season, if you can stay up in League One, consistently get that League One status, you'll improve year on year and maybe you could push for that top 12 in a couple of years' time. Cheltenham, again, stay up for me. The players that they've lost, they've still got Alfie Mate. They've still got a good core there. They brought a couple of good loan signings in. Stay up again is the aim. We've seen what happened at Crewe, second season syndrome. It can more than likely happen again. Derby County. Lee Senior looks to be taking charge. It changes every day who their manager's going to be. They've got a great squad. I hope for Lee Senior because he's having some say on the signing. So for me, if you appoint Lee Senior, at least he knows the squad that he's got. Then a manager that comes in that doesn't want the players that he's been bought. They have got a great squad now. Someone said they've gone from Bury to Man City in the sake of 2 weeks, and they're not far wrong. And I think it's got to be the top 2 for them, if not win the league. They've got a great squad, a great fan base, and they just look at a place in League One, but so do many other football clubs. Exeter, stay up. They've just come up. They've had loads of years of hurt in League Two. For me, they've worked hard together, yeah. You don't want to go out with a whimper. You want to stay up with some grit. Fleetwood, again, stay up and get to 50 points, I think, for me. I think Fleetwood have improved slightly off last season. Not completely. I still think defensively we need work. However, I think staying up is the aim again for Fleetwood. Forest Green, again, they've just come up. So for me, they've just got to stay up. They've had a couple of horrid years in League Two. They've always challenged, but never seemed to be able to get up. They've gone up this year and they've done really well to do so. So again, a smaller club competing in a big pond of big football clubs, just stay up. Ipswich, the top 4, if not the top 6, just get into the playoffs, give yourself a shot. Because over 2 or 3 games, I fancy Ipswich, I really do. The problem is, over 46 games, they weren't good enough. But they were that side that could notch off six wins in 7 and draw the other one. The problem is what comes after that little bit of a purple patch where they go and lose 2, draw 1, and then they lose ground that they've made up, so they'd have to go on that run again. And in the end, it just became impossible to catch up, especially with the quality last year. So for me, it's got to be a top 6 finish minimum. Marcus Harness, though, is an unbelievable signing at this level. And they've also got rid of Joe Pigott, so who they didn't really need. Lincoln City, I reckon top 12, top 14 area. If they can challenge on that, improve off last year, new manager, score a few more goals, pick up a few more wins, make Sincil a fortress again. Because last year, a lot of teams were going there winning that wouldn't normally go to Sincil Bank and win. And that isn't because of the crowd, because the crowd are the best in League One at home for me last season that I witnessed. The loudest, the most passionate, and very small stadium, but very good atmosphere. And if they can keep that going, it's going to be a hard place to go, Sincil Bank. MK Dons, top 10. Don't fall off completely. If you can challenge for the top 6, then great, but don't fall off because you've lost your 2, 3 star players. In fact, Morecambe, just stay up. Just whatever you do, be above that line, whether it's on goal difference, goals scored like Fleetwood did last year. Keep Cole Stockton and you've got a chance. Morecambe have never been relegated in the history. It's going to be hard this year for them. I think it's going to be harder than last year. But they've got the grit, and that's got to be their aim this season. Oxford, I think top 10 area, top 12. Challenge for the playoffs like they always do. They're always going to be a threat. They're always going to score goals. I think they'll struggle this year compared to what they've done in the last few years, but their aim's always got to be to challenge. Plymouth, again, maintain what you did last year. Try and improve on it, and if you can't, just have another go at it. Play your football, play your style, and I think that's got to be Plymouth's aim. Just to look at last year, we've done it before. We've got a good enough squad. We've not really lost anyone. They're going to lose Kamara, aren't they, it looks like, but for me, they're still going to have a very good squad. Port Vale, 50 points. Get to 50 points. You're a new team in League One. You've got a good manager. You've got a good quality side. You've got a great ownership. You've got plans to be championship ready in 3 to 5 years. You've got a great ground. You've sold over 6,000 season tickets, 5,000 home shirts. So there is good backing there, and there is an identity at Port Vale again, which seems to be good. Portsmouth, top 10. You've got to be going for a top 6 for a club like Portsmouth, but at the minute the squad is nowhere near the top 6. It's 12 points off the top 6 minimum. They need 2 strikers minimum. They need another midfielder. Potentially, I think they need another defender minimum. They have signed a couple of good players. I think Pigott's a decent signing, but they've lost Harness and they've got to replace him because it's good getting Piggott in, but because you've lost Harness, I don't think they've strengthened with that move, put it that way. Wednesday, just about staying up with their quality of the side. You know, they've only got the best attacking midfielder in Barry Bannon in the league. No, for me, they've got to challenge for the league title. Last year they were disappointing. This year they brought in some quality players at this level. And they brought experience in as well. Ben Hennigan is experienced. David Stockdale is experienced. Will Vokes knows how to get out of this league. Michael Smith is a goal scorer. And you've got quality that you already had at the football club as well. So for me, top 1. For me, them and Derby are the contenders for automatic promotion. Shrewsbury, top 12. They brought quality in. They've got a great manager. And they've improved massively. If they're not challenging for the top 12, then there's something massively wrong. Wickham, top 6. Gareth Ainsworth stayed. He signed a new long-term deal. They'll sign some more players. They've just signed a lad from Man United, Danny Mellor, I think he's called. They've got a great core there, and for me, top 6 is where they belong. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know your team's aims in your opinion down below. We will have our League One predictions out very soon when we predict our 1 to 24. Let me know some bold League One predictions down in the comments down below. Until next time, if you haven't already, give this video a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.